All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the 2020 Spring Major. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round on the Rookie Division, and I'm going to turn my grid on one more time, and we'll see if we'll see how fast once I get back in Playdemic whether it pops it off or not. Hole number 3. All right, I'm trying to get out into this area out here and bring it home with a Grizzly. I'm going to bring a Titan because I want to use the wind. I want to use that wind to my advantage. I'm going to take my accurate bag with an extra mile and a Titan. That's all I need. Now I could do this, and I actually let me think about this. Let me think for a second, because I got something yesterday. I did the club card trading today, and I put points into my Hornet because I'm trying to get my Hornet to level 9 so it'll match up with my 77 account, because I've got it up to the point where it's got that 100 accuracy. But I got something today that I actually never thought I was ever going to get because I don't play up at the high levels anymore. But I got an APOC 5 today. And so I've got 240 raw, and I don't know that I'm using all of that. I'm not using all of that topspin. Now my ball guide's a little bit down, but I'm going to try this with my Apocalypse. This is something I can't do with my 77 account, but I know how to do this shot with my extra mile. So I'm out here, and I could potentially be practicing today, and I want to see what happens with that, how that club can hit. And I'm going to put all of the topspin on. But I've got access to a lot more curl now than I've had before. And let me look at that curl just so that I can get an idea, because I don't really pay attention to my Apocalypse so the difference between 92 curl and 50, so now we're talking rock type curl, so I'm not going to have to use it all. But we'll see. Very nice. All right, let's get at it. First time I've ever shot that Apocalypse. In my 77 account, I hardly use my Apocalypse, and I know if you watch my stuff and you're like, how come you don't use your Apocalypse very often? I haven't even had an Apocalypse in that account for a year. And I've been playing since the game came out. The game I started playing 3 years ago this month. And it took 2 years. It took over 2 years before I got an Apocalypse. And my Apocalypse was level 1 when the club card trading came out. So I would never have really, it was so far behind every other club because it took me so long to get it that it was never really going to be a usable club. The club card trading changed all that. So raw distance, I'm in that area. Put max on. All right, 4-3. That's about, just move it that much. And maybe a little more. I'm gonna have to write the accuracy down on that. I didn't write the accuracy. So there's max curl. I don't need max. And look, my grid's gone. So something that's not against Playdemic's terms of service, they sure have a problem. And that's what I ran into the last time we were playing on this in this tournament, was running out too far out on the end of that. So I think before I was only running, originally, did I write it down here? I was 2 less than max topspin, and that was with an extra mile 8. So that's like 6.5. So it was like 4.5 topspin, 4 topspin somewhere in there, and it puts you right up out there towards the end. This thing about the grid, I'm going to complain to Google because I think that I have an app that's interfering with other apps on my device. Need to find out from other people who are playing and using Material Q if they're having the same issue. So there's max. Let's see where I'm at in my club. There's max. There's mid. I'm about 3/4, so I'm about 3 per ring. So that's a ring. I'm doing 40%, so that's 5/2. So there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. Trying to hit perfect. I hit it great to the right. Trying to catch it. I looked like I was running out of time. That's great to the right. Right there. I've tried that with the grid where I've started the grid off first and then I've opened up Playdemic, opened up Golf Clash, and it still does the same thing. I've sat and messed around on my device doing other stuff, playing other games, or just doing the web and just doing stuff on my. I do a lot of Word documents. I do a lot of writing on here, and I've left the grid on, even though it's a pain working with the grid. And I've never had it ever turn off using any other program, even when I'm playing other games, except for this one. And I played forever and a day without the grid, so it doesn't really bother me that much, but it's the point now. Little lag. It's a draw. Made in Spain. Hopefully anybody that's listening that's from Spain, I hope you guys are all doing all right. About half my family lives in Spain. I've lived there forever. And they are all right, but they are definitely in lockdown. 4.3 times 1.1. 4.73 rings. Rolled out a little faster than it looked the last time I was here, so I'm going to be back just a little. 4.73 rings. And I got to snap it off. Hitting it perfect. Little bit. That is very, yeah, you know what the deal is. Depends on where I'm at in my club. Should have checked to see where I was at in my club. What was I thinking? I played this early. I shot this, and I don't know on this hole where I'm at in my club. I've tried 3 different shots on this. I've been trying the rough bump to see if I liked it. And I was using a Goliath. And I really didn't like having to put all that topspin on there. I don't trust it. It's part of the deal. And I don't like how it goes by that sand trap on the left-hand side. It puts the sand more in play. And I want to take, and I'm a big fan of taking traps out of play when you're playing par 3s. I'm not interested in putting traps into play, whether it's in Golf Clash or whether it's in real golf. Anytime you can take a trap out of play, that's a good thing. Okay, good luck in the tournament. All right, that's hole number 3 of the 2020 Spring Major and Tuesday's qualifying round. Thanks for watching.